Ukraine is facing a brutal war with Russia, which has invaded and occupied parts of its territory since Russia has also launched missile strikes on Ukrainian cities, killing civilians and damaging infrastructure. How can Ukraine and its allies stop Russia's aggression and defend their sovereignty? One possible action is to strengthen their defense capabilities. Ukraine has been receiving military assistance from the US and other NATO countries, such as weapons, training, and intelligence. For example, President Biden recently backed a plan to supply advanced F-16 fighter jets and train Ukrainian pilots. Ukraine could also invest more in its own defense industry and modernize its armed forces. Another possible action is to impose sanctions on Russia and its allies. Sanctions are economic measures that aim to pressure a country to change its behavior. The US, the EU, and other countries have already imposed sanctions on Russia for its actions in Ukraine, targeting individuals, companies, and sectors. These sanctions have hurt Russia's economy and isolated it from global markets. Ukraine and its allies could impose more sanctions or tighten existing ones to increase the costs for Russia. A third possible action is to seek diplomatic solutions. Diplomacy is the process of negotiating and communicating with other countries to resolve conflicts peacefully. Ukraine and its allies have been engaged in diplomatic efforts to end the war with Russia, such as the Minsk Agreements and the Normandy Format. These efforts have resulted in some ceasefires and prisoner exchanges, but have not led to a lasting political solution. Ukraine and its allies could continue to pursue diplomacy with Russia and other stakeholders, such as the UN, the OSCE, and regional powers. A fourth possible action is to build international solidarity. Solidarity is the expression of support and unity among countries that share common values and interests. Ukraine and its allies have been seeking to build international solidarity against Russia's aggression, such as by raising awareness, mobilizing public opinion, and forming coalitions. For instance, President Zelensky made a dramatic appearance at the G7 summit in Japan, where he received backing from the leaders of the world's most powerful democracies. Ukraine and its allies could also seek more solidarity from other regions and groups, such as Asia, Africa, Latin America, and civil society.